Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Maggie and Ferocious Mondays. Today, we will be reviewing our second segment of the first episode, at least according to Trails Direct, Season 1, Episode 1B, Spot the Spot. In this episode, how many spots does a ferocious beast have? Maggie and Hamilton find out that counting them is not as easy as you would think. When she tries to count the spots on Beast's back, Maggie finds herself caught up a tree and her friends have to help her get back down. Now, this episode, for the most part, I will say it's good, but I feel like in the half part, it kind of lost the plot a little bit, in my opinion, because yes, they were counting the spots, and then when Maggie couldn't count them really good, and they kept on messing up, she went up a tree, and her little overall strap on her little overall dress got caught up on one of the branches, and she wasn't able to get back down. And when that came along, it kind of lost the plot right there. It kind of lost the plot of the counting spots concept. But I will say we did get some cameos to characters we would see later on in the show. Like, for instance, we saw Sidestep the Crab when Beast accidentally launched a coconut in the air for the during the second time. And then for the last time, when he accidentally launched the coconut again, we went into Moo Valley and we saw some of the Moo sisters. We saw some of the Moo sisters, and they were always my favorite characters. But they don't have no speaking roles, but we haven't gotten to them yet. But we will later on in the series. But aside from the episode kind of losing the plot, I will say there's a lot of good and funny moments. For instance, at the beginning where we see the beast upside down. If there's one thing and we see what he's seeing, we're seeing Maggie and Hamilton upside down because that's the way he's seeing them when counting his spots at the beginning of the episode. If there's one thing I love it when we see characters' perspectives, like when they're looking at characters, it's like we're looking at them through that character's POV, or like when they're upside down, or like when they're sideways looking at things. Like that's my favorite thing. I love it when cartoons do that, especially when characters are upside down. I always remember, like, whenever a certain character's upside down point of view, whenever I see that on TV, I would like tilt my head upside down, or I would go upside down. I would hang upside down from my couch and I would see the characters in their perspective trying to get a right side up view. That was funny. But yeah, and along with that, I also love Maggie tickling the beast. That was really cute. And I also like it when Hamilton was like, "Maggie, he's going to timber." It was really, really funny. And the beast dancing is just the cutest thing ever. It's just so cute. Him dancing when he was like, "I got a lot of spots." Just so cute. And I also like the attempts that Hamilton tried when he was trying to get Maggie back down, like trying to climb up the tree, trying to like jump. And I won't say what the resolution was to get Maggie down, but let's just say, I'm gonna say this: things are better when the trio works together. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, and apparently, and we kind of get the spot aspect towards the end where there's no more coconuts on the tree that was next to the tree Maggie got stuck on, and the beast uses his spots to replace the things on the tree. I don't know if that might be permanent. Because obviously when he removes the spots, there's obviously like space missing there. So I don't either he kept them there for a while and then he was like, "Oh, I really want them back now." Or are they like replaceable in this world? I don't know. But I'm not gonna get too deep into that. but I'm not. Also, that scene at the end when they're just looking at the sunset, it's just, it's so beautiful. I love it when the sun sets in there, in the world. It's just so pretty. It's very, very pretty. So overall, this episode, it was good. Kind of fell flat in the middle. Kind of lost the plot a teeny bit, but that's nothing to get mad at. And I will say it had a lot of funny moments, and the Beast was just the cutest in this episode. So I'm gonna give this episode I'll give it a 7. It wasn't really the most plot heavy when it came to the title itself, but not saying it's a bad episode. It kind of fell flat a little bit, but it's still good. It's still a good episode. It's really good. So that means we only have one more segment left to go in our first episode. So tune in with me next time as we will be reviewing Season 1, Episode 1C, Recipe for Trouble. See you all next time. Great googly moogly. Okay, so I wanted to apologize because during my review, when I had mentioned where the Moo sisters live, I had said Moo Valley. It's actually Mooville, not Moo Valley. I'm so sorry. That's why it's good to revisit shows, because you think that you remember something vividly and it turns out it wasn't really the way you remembered it. So I'm sorry for calling Mooville Moo Valley. I'm sorry.